Welcome to Bricks of Norway.
Hi there, my name is Paul. Last year, LEGO released a modern version of the old classic spaceship LL928. They released the 10497 Galaxy Explorer. This was released as part of the 90-year celebration of the LEGO group. This year, LEGO has released another modern version of an old spaceship, set number 40580 Blacktron Cruiser. This is a modern version of the old set 6894 Invader from the first Blacktron series. This set was released in 1987, and Series 1 lasted until 1990. Blacktron Series 2 lasted from 1991 to 1993. In Series 1, they released 6 different sets, and in Series 2, they released 14 sets, but a couple of them were the same, with one with a polybag and with a hard box, and another one was a super building instruction. If you had 3 of the sets, you could build a large one. Set number 6894 Invader from Series 1 has now become a modern version, 40580 Blacktron Cruiser. This is a gift with purchase in the beginning of January. And as a child, I never had anything as old, as new as this. I stopped buying space sets in 1983 or something, maybe 1984, 85, or well, something like that, because I like the old classic space. So this is something This is something I don't know from earlier. I've seen it, but I've never had any of it. Never interested me. I think that this modern version is a quite nice spaceship. I know some people don't like it because they know it's not good enough, not true enough to the old one. But I think it's a good interpretation. I think it's a good modern version of the old set. I think the designer has done a good job. Here it is. It has foldable wings. It has the fins that can be adjusted. The fins are perhaps the thing that I like the least of it. It seems like a quick fix to make it look better, but it might not have been that easy for them to bring back the old pieces. So these are plates with transparent red tiles. I don't like them. Just make the swap on one side, and these are the same that they used on the old one. I bought these new, and they are available new, but they are getting quite expensive. They start on a couple of euros. The last time I heard, it was over 8 euros per piece. But I think it makes it look much better with this transparent red wedge plate instead of the black ones with red tiles on it. So I'm keeping mine this way. You have an open cockpit you can open. You have an astronaut with a head-up display. Some kind of lasers, I guess. You have something on the back here, and you can open it, and it can fall off. It's a cargo room. This set are using stickers compared to the 10497 Galaxy Explorer that used only prints. But this is a cheaper set. This is a gifted purchase, not a larger set that's on its own. As with the original, you can separate the different pieces. You can take off the engine part. You can take out the cargo part. Then you have just the cockpit part. And you can make a smaller spaceship with just the engine and the cockpit. In case you, well, stops at the planet, leaves the cargo part and flies back to pick up more. Kind of looks like an X-Wing. Perhaps Lego got an inspiration from the X-Wing when they designed the first one. The set has 356 pieces. A brick set says that it has 2 minifigs. Well, perhaps. There's one minifig there. And you have a small robot here, so I'm not sure if I'm going to call this a minifig. Not in my eyes. But okay. You also get a container, aka mailbox. I don't care that much about the robot or the mailbox. I like the spaceship. I like it that you can, well, it's the sections. So I guess that if you had a second one, you could, well, put in another cargo section, have a larger ship. That could be interesting. Except for stickers, there's no. Oh yeah. I guess these large flags isn't that common, but shouldn't be impossible to get a hold of. So except for the Blacktron sticker, I think this would be quite easy to expand. Perhaps that's an idea. I'll have to think about that. I know that Blacktron has a lot of fans. As I said, I've never had any experience with it myself. I've never played with it, I never built it before. But I like this one. It has nothing to do next to my 10497 Galaxy Explorer and the rest of my modern classic space sets, but it has a place on my shelf. I like it. I think this was all for today. And remember, if you are able to help someone in need, please do.
Enjoy.